Hi, friends. Hello, the world. So excited to be here again with you today, Friday. I hope you are all doing amazing and also looking forward to doing all the other things on weekend, which I am also looking forward to. So, today's topic that I wanted to talk about is a self concept. In other words, how do we see ourselves in particular roles that we have, be it in a family, in profession, or in a community, or in society, wherever we are, and how far of it is really defined in a sense. How do you really see yourself in that role, which could help us show up in a better way, in the way that we want, even in times when things get difficult or things get not the way that we want. So um, I want to prompt you, as usual, with some of the questions that I thought you could ask yourself to reflect on and find out what your answers are, such as, so what is your self-concept as a parent, as a spouse, as a sister, as a brother, or as a professional in your field, as a PhD student, as a student, whichever the role or the part of life that's very prominent in your life, and how do you identify yourself, how do you see yourself, how do you show up in that role, and whether what you have so far is what you like, or it's just that you by default are performing it, or by default acting that person, but in reality you want something else. So this episode is going to be prompting all of us to look at what the self-concepts that we have, be it, as I said, as a manager, as different roles that we have in our lives. And this is also in relation to how you want to be viewed, or how you want to be seen, perceived, and how you want your own concept to be. You can decide, what concept means for you. But the way that I would like to decide for myself is basically a role that I have, and how I want to show up in that role, and who I want to be, and what I want to be doing in that role. And this is in addition to my personality, my identity as a person, the way that I see myself. This is in addition to anything particular that I want to be doing, or I want to be showing up as in that role. And I want to give you an example of what I'm working on now, of creating a self-concept for being a business owner. And, as you know, or many of you know, if you're new to this podcast, I used to work as an employee, as a humanitarian for 10 years in the past. And now I am embarking upon this new journey of being a business owner, and also having this life coaching practice. And I wanted to create this concept, um, the self concept, for the following reasons: for clarifying roles, right? My roles from any other role that I have in my life, to help me, guide me through this process, um, especially also in times of unclarity, in times of challenges, and also to build that aspiration of where I'm striving towards, and how I'm striving towards becoming, and also as a reputation tool of wanting to be seen and wanting to be perceived as this person. So my self-concept as a business owner is something that I'm testing and trying out now, and I'm sure it will grow over time, which I'm absolutely happy about, to revise it over time as well, because it's only in the beginning of my journey. But still, I wanted to have this set of roles and set of rules, set of principles, skills that I have within one place when I think of me, myself as a business owner, right? So that's the idea from. So I have a list of all of this, and you can go to my blog post to read all of this as well if you want to go into details, and I will try to look at that list as I talk you through this. And of course, my goal here is just to encourage and inspire you to coming up with new ways of thinking about your role that you have now. And maybe you can also look at your own inner wisdom of seeing what else you can come up with. So for me as a business owner, excuse me, so I really wanted my business to be not just a job, not just a source that sustains me or a source that grows me a little by little, incrementally, but I wanted my business to be a source of big growth, a source of courage, a source of a platform where I dare to do things, the source of embracing challenges, and source of also growth for other hundreds of people. And I wanted also my business to be a source of contributing through taxes, but also through my own direct contribution to helping to improve people, stateless people who are having difficulty even maintaining their lives because of lacking their legal documents. So that's why I want to create a business which is a source of energy and inspiration and a source of earning money through helping change people's lives to the better. So not just earning money because I happen to be in this role or because I happen to be doing this job or I'm just following certain rules and policies, but I want to have a business that helps change people's life to the better in the way that they haven't even imagined before. So in other words, I want to be an architect who helps other people design their lives based on their inner desires, inner wisdom of what they truly want to do in life, and not because they have to. This is the business that I want to create. And also this business is exactly the example of how I'm living and designing my own life, and a testimony, direct testimony of how I am also helping others design their lives on purpose, out of freedom, and believing in themselves. This is the business I want to create. So not the business that helps me survive or incrementally grow, but the business that helps me grow radically in ways that I haven't imagined before, and the same way it helps others do as well. So this business, as a business owner, I also want to build relationship with my clients in ways that I believe and truly believe that my clients know exactly what they want and who they want to be. All I need to do is help them look at their habitual thinking patterns, help them look at any limiting beliefs that might be in the way to unleash their true potential. I also want my business represent how my skill set is helping others build their own skill set. And that's a direct correlation because of which I earn money. I'm also very happy to earn as much money as possible and pay as much tax as needed and contribute as much as to improving lives of stateless people. As I said, that's one of my passions that I want to keep, and I want to keep contributing to it in the way that by changing every person's life to the better. So another one that I really want to hold on to is that I don't indulge or question clients who want to ask for refund. Because if people are asking for refund, it means that they're not satisfied. But I want to build a business where people are fully satisfied and they get what they came for. And if they're asking for it, then I respect their decision. And all I want to know is what I can learn from it while fully refunding people their money. I also want to be a business owner who creates structures and systems only if it directly helps people receive results that they came for. If it's not the case, I don't want to do that. And I want to change any structure or system if it's not helping bring results that we're all aiming for. I want to make decisions based on math and not on drama. That's something that I want to hold on to because I know that my brain sometimes comes up with lots of drama. I dedicate my time only to bringing results to people's lives, to shifting perspectives and changes, and nothing else. So I don't want to be spending time on things that I consider a waste of time. I always act from a free, sufficient, enoughness mindset. And also that's how I build relationship with my clients. I also want to be an example of the business owner who lives by what she preaches, and whatever she's telling or helping others achieve, she already has done it and has experienced and tested, and now helping others achieve their own results by tapping into their own inner wisdom. The same way that I'm creating all of this based on tapping into my own inner wisdom. I never want to avoid challenges, but embrace them as an invitation to grow. So they are there to help me grow, and therefore I want to embrace it rather than avoid it. I never cut corners or do hustling things or wish to earn just to survive. I want to, if I need money to survive, then I want to earn with other ways, but my business is there to help make big changes in people's lives and people's mindsets. And that's the reason why I have my business. My business is there to help achieve freedom within people's minds, and including myself and my clients. And it's never a source of me sustaining myself. And I want my business to be where nothing is a routine of, oh, I just have to do this because this is on my to-do list, but rather it's a source or a place where I love doing this. It's my privilege and honor to do it. And it's, again, a testimony, a place where dreams and goals that I have set for myself are coming true, And also by me working in my business, other people's goals and dreams are coming true. So this is a type of concept that I have when I think of my business, and when I think of how and what kind of business I want to create. And of course, I would love to hear about your self-concepts of what kind of ways you want to show up in your role as a family member, in your role as a professional, as a humanitarian, as a manager, as a leader, in your role as a student, a PhD student, an academic. How would you like to show up consistently? And how would you like this profession or this role to be a source of? Is it going to be a source of energy and enjoyment and courage, a place where you grow? Or is it a source of constant stress or dreading or getting by, surviving? So I hope that you can consider what you want your role to be, how you want to show up in that role. And you also let me know if you have any questions or you would like to work on developing one of those concepts that you have so that you can design your life in the amazing way that you can. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.